pork and skin. Once the chef finishes stir-frying, you're gonna see how this pork becomes jello. In a big pot, add the sautéed meat and skin. Fill it up with a flavorful pork bone broth and simmer for 3 hours. This not only deepens the flavor and tenderizes the meat, but it also extracts the key ingredient crucial for making jello, that is, gelatin, that comes from the thick pork skin. As braising completes, add wood-ear mushrooms for some fun crunch, contrasting the tender pork. Place carrot slices into a bowl, then add in the pork and broth. Sprinkle with pepper and refrigerate for 2 hours, allowing it to set, suspending these pork bits in time and space. In Vietnam, pork jelly isn't just a fun way to make your meat jiggle, it's also a way to preserve the food, as gelatin insulates the pork from the air and bacteria.
I gotta get a closer look at it to understand.
Oh, wow. That's meat encapsulated inside a gelatin.
I feel nauseous a little bit, but not because of the food, just because of the concept. It's like when you realize that we're just a bunch of apes floating on this big planet in this huge solar system, and perhaps we have no purpose. And
Sonny, this is the food show.
right.
The classic pork jello is accompanied by warm rice and pickled mustard greens, but Calvin and I insist on going straight for the meat.
I hate to say it, Sonny, I'm not really looking forward to this.
I am skeptical.
There's so much pork in this. It's like the side of a pig in a spoon.
It's gigantic. Should we give it a shot?
No.
Okay.
Yes. It tastes like Campbell's soup. The meat is soft, it's braised really well, but the flavor is of soup. It is growing on you. It is very wholesome. It is very non-descriptive. I just don't think it's gonna be received with open arms to the Western world because it is just soup that's coagulated.
I'm gonna have to disagree. First of all, the flavor. It's savory, it's braised, it's soft. In the USA, we don't have a lot of cold meats like this. But you know where they love it? In London.
If you think pork in jello is weird, in London, they fill their jello with eels.
So I think if you're a culture that is accustomed to having cold meats, this could be your thing right here.
This, it's not growing on me. And I do appreciate the heritage behind this dish. It's just not my cup of tea.
Jello, it doesn't have to be sweet, but when you eat it like this, it's just gonna remind you of cold soup in the refrigerator. I think the secret to liking this, if you're not Vietnamese, is to be British.
It's finally time to face the final boss of Vietnam's worst foods. This is Bun Dao Mom Tom, ranked the 5th worst food of Vietnam. It features dodgy components like intestines and blood sausage. But it gets even more challenging to eat as they're sauced up with this. It's called Mom Tom, or fermented shrimp paste. This is straight up putrid, rotten shrimp. But before diving into this baffling meal, Calvin and I are visiting a wholesale seafood market to learn more about this purple condiment.
Calvin, this is what we've come here for today. It's something disturbing to most people. We should get our noses close to it just so we can smell every single note.
You should get your nose close to it.
Oh God, that just gave me asthma and cured it at the same time.
This is one of the most putrid smells I've ever encountered. What? It smells fantastic.
Miss Swin, the shrimp paste queen, makes this smelly sauce by mixing crushed shrimp with salt, then letting it sit and ferment for about 7 months.
Sonny, this is just rotten shrimp.
And people here love it.
Over time, bacteria and enzymes break down the shrimp, creating a condiment rich in probiotics, minerals, and a smell so strong the Vietnamese actually believe it scares away evil spirits.
What is it that Vietnamese folks love so much about this food?
Đặc trưng cái mùi.
Vietnamese people can travel all around the world, but the moment that they get that aroma, it brings them back to Vietnam. Woo! Briny,
Salty,
gritty,
umami,
flavor bomb.
Nagasaki in my mouth. The taste, it's like cheese. Sometimes the smell can be strong and off-putting, but when you put it in your mouth, you kind of like it.
Now, Sonny, we don't usually just pour it out of a barrel.
Nobody eats it that way. So from here, we're gonna head to the restaurant and we're gonna try this the way it's meant to be tried.
Leaving the market, we've come to Dien Hai Restaurant, a place well known for Bun Dao Mom Tom.
With fermented shrimp, there is a trick to make it more palatable.
1 heaping teaspoon of sugar. Next, the kumquat, the acid to this. Are you a 2 chili kind of guy or a 4 chili kind of guy?
1.
We're gonna cut those right into your bowl. Grab those chopsticks that you have there, Sunny, and start twirling.
Oh, it's fizzing up. It's bubbling. There's a chemical reaction taking place inside of my bowl.
Nobody understands why this is happening. We don't know, is it the acid or is it the sugar or what actually is causing this froth? Give it a taste.
Whoa.
So much more palatable, sweet, spicy, acidic,
Still plenty of funk.
but delicious.
Surrounding the shrimp paste, we have a cast of fried delights waiting to take a pungent plunge. Here you'll find fresh tofu, crab cakes, spring rolls, pork ear sausage, blood sausage, cartilage sausage, green sticky rice patties, and pork rolls. All of that gets fried to crispy perfection. To go with this rich ensemble, fresh vermicelli noodles and slices of tender boiled pork shank. Assemble every component with herbs and cucumber.
This is so much fun to eat. You want to get the moon?
A pressed brick of vermicelli noodles.
Fried tofu. Next, this is just like this morning's pork, fermented, but now they fry it up. Finally, this is the shank of the pork. I like to dip this into the shrimp paste and let that drizzle right on top. Take a 1 big bite.
With all that?
Yes!
Oh my God.
It's so delicious.
Wow. It is such a potent flavor. To me, this meal is like a high. It's like doing a line.
Of shrimp paste. This really is the epitome of all sauces. It goes well with that tofu, right? Really crispy outside, soft, beautiful tofu inside. And that sauce, it just coats everything.
I like it. What I love about these platters is it's just all these different flavors and textures that you can combine with this sauce.
Mix and match. It's really up to you.
You say you eat this about every week. What makes you crave this?
It's a mumtong. It's missing that hit. There's enough going on here that keeps me engaged into this dish. I love buddha mumtong.
Why do you think this is such a low-rated food?
When you first had fermented anything in Asia, do you know that feeling of fear? But after living here for so many years and eating this, you understand, hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think that those who want to live life on the edge need to try this fermented shrimp paste.
Today we tried out 3 of the lowest rated foods in Vietnam. But I think what we learned in the end is that there's a lack of education and understanding around these foods.
I agree. I think food is an experience. And if you get a chance to eat like a local and experience what they experience, money cannot buy this happiness.
If you love Indian food, then you're gonna love our new channel, Best Ever Food India. Subscribe now for weekly videos showcasing the most unique street food from around the country.
I've never seen someone build a machine to just go at their meat day and night like this.
Look at how raw and red that meat is. Will you eat cucumber?
No. How many people have died eating